emphantweni lo fika isikhathi sokuthi ngelinye ilanga umuntu avena engidile ngangikhokheli inhliziyo yami bekuhlungu ukuthi ayibo kanti ngihamba empilweni kube kanje hayi ngibuye umngani wami lapho usethembile ukuthi hayi ngizobuya nemali ngimtshenise impezi umngani wami umuntu wenze kanje fike senze business emva kwalokho sekufanele anginike imali yami akasanginiki ngitshena ukuthi yena ngayithenga inkomo yena
hawu uphokade manje ufunani
Amapara's main source of income is collecting boxes and recyclable materials, which they sell to recycling corporations. Others are car guards, car marshals, people who help wash your car, trolley pushers, small mechanics, letter collectors, and some are small retailers. The para who sells you earphones at the taxi rank, yeah, that's the small retailer. Stereotype is that Amapara are stealers and mug people, but this isn't true. There is a lot of paras making an honest living. After lengthy interviews with them, this is what they had to say.
Umuntu oyipara mfethu isinothi ukuthi ubamba inkunzi sonke yabo iphara kahle kahle mfethu umuntu osuke addicted kulelo drugs le hayi ukuthi ungakuphela kodwa kulelo drugs le osuke ulibhema ngaleso sikhathi yabo uba paranoid ngokuthini usuke ulifuna akwazi ukwenza lutho without lona i-drugs le ingakho bebethini iphara yabo Sindlela ngibona ngayo mfethu uhulumeni kufanele azame ukusitholela indawo yabo esingahlala kuyona hayi ukuthi sonke vele njengoba sila emgaqweni asinamakhaya abanye sinawo amakhaya njengami nje mina ekhaya nginalo nginomanga nobaba yabo ngingagodwa nomnini amanje ntambama mathiwa ngiyafuna ukugodwa ngagodwa ngibuyele ekhaya kodwa abanye abanawo ngempela amakhaya ngisho kuthiwa ke kuyazanywa kuthiwa umuntu akabuyele ekhaya khona lo ngekwazi ukuthi abuyele ngempela ekhaya thothi ikhaya kanalo
Para njengoba ngisho ukubhemuthayo umuntu osuke egcwele isidakamizweni futhi isizwe njengoba kuthiwa amapara umuntu osuke egcwele kulesi sidakamizweni ipara ukuthi umuntu ongcolayo kanjani futhi ipara umuntu osuke egcwele isidakamizweni leso hayi ukuthi umuntu ongcolayo mhlawumbe uma sekuthiwa ngokwakho mhlawumbe yini uhulumeni mhlawumbe into angona ninamalungelo lokho bona yibona into abangayiboni bayicindezela bafuna ukuthi liniyazi kodwa nani ninamalungelo mhlawumbe yini uhulumeni mhlawumbe into ungayisho mhlawumbe into angamsiza ngayo ukuze likwazi ukuthi nani niqhubekele impilo awumeni ukuthi basize ukuthi asize labo bethu khona yazi bakhona abafuna ukuyela inkinga akwazi ukuyela ngoba manje kulula ukuthi uvele uyele Cholo asize ngezinto yibona yodwa ngokusuke lenze ucwaningo asize ngezinto ukuthi asi-detox yibona yodwa sithole izinto ezisiqinile ukuthi kumele ukuze sikwazi ukuyeka abanye bethu abanye kwazi bafuna ukuyeka asifani sisi abanye abakhona amaphilisi mhlawumbe ukuthi owaphuza ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi uyiyeke lento ngangcono abanye bengayiyeka abanye uyazi ukuthi bakhona bafisa ukuyiyeka kodwa manje sikwazi ukuyiyeka ngoba noma umbuzo wami ugcina mhlawumbe ukuthi ungabakhuthaza ngani abanye mhlawumbe nabo abafisayo mhlawumbe noma ababonayo ukuthi mhlawumbe nawo sekukhona lonke ingaba nawo lapho ekhaya bese egcine ngoba manje omunye uyahamba bese uxabana nabazali bese fudani afuna ukubalekela ezele eThekwini mhlawumbe yini mhlawumbe isiluleko ungabanikeza sona
Hayi siluleke ngamni umuntu ongakayibhemi manje. Hayi umuntu ongakayibhemi manje siluleke ngamupha sona mina ukuthi mfethu angabe sayiqala. Ngoba bako wayengena kunzima ukuphuma yayibona yonke. Futhi kunzima ukuphuma yabo bakwangena shiqini manje. Kunzima ngisho ukuphuma kuyona yayibo ukuthi njengabe sayiqala sidala ngumfisela omunye umuntu ukumbona ebhema yayibona yonke. Uba ngiyayazi njalo. Yayibona yonke yeah.
Istraw sona sesibiza malini?
Straw manje sesu-25 rand. Amakhethi awu-20 rand. Isitoni su-30 rand.
Ihlala isikhathi esingakanani kazi?
Egazini yabo nje bawubhema ekuseni uyakwazi ukuthi uhlale ukuthi asifani uhlale kuze kushaye 12. Bawubhema ekuseni mhlawumbe ngabo-7 uyakwazi ukuyibhema kuze kushaye 12 ihlele egazini ukuthi after 1 usuyaqala usuyazamula uyayibona yonke usulunywa isisu uyayibona yonke ikanjalo nje wena mfethu.
Abafana siyabonga kakhulu.
Sure.
These assumptions pinpoint the overwhelming spike in Amapara on the emergence of Nigerians in South Africa. Most South Africans feel Nigerians are the reason behind the drug Wonga becoming mainstream. But like all stereotypes, this is indeed a dangerous one. Wonga and Nyawope came into widespread use in South Africa in 2010, mostly in ingredients being heroin, cannabis, cocaine, and ARVs. Most drug sales are done in broad daylight, which tends to irritate most people. The so-called Nigerian dealers are known. Many people have left home due to family issues such as rape and abuse, being neglected by family, and not having suitable family structure which could be able to care for them. Sleeping under bridges and holding up peace to urban CBD has become a suitable way of life.
Usho umuntu edlula nje wela umgwaqo sathinteka isikhwama ngephutha ngehlombe noma umzimba uhlezi uthukile ngoba wazi noma umuntu osesivula sesithatha osequthuza yini nje hlezi sisaba siphila ngokusaba mina-ke sekube kwenzeka bandla ngakhuluma nefoni ngifona i-direction kumuntu ofuna umsebenzi ngithe uma ngiqeda ukuyifaka ifoni esikhwameni ngiqalaza imoto la kuthiwa ipake khona kanti kukhona osefaka isandla esikhwameni sami thatha ifoni umngani wami akakwazi ukungithiphisa ngoba lowo muntu ephethe umnesi wangakwazi ukuthi ngithiphise ngaluza-ke ifoni kanjalo into eyenzakala asikhululeki nje mina ngisaba ngisho ukuya esitolo washaya u-6 awukwazi ngisho ukuya ngaphandle yeah.
Oh, sempesheni njengoba seshilo nje uma like sesiyasaba because into ebuhlungu ukuthi bancane abantu abancane engabe bayafunda nathi siyazama understand so nje asisakhululeki siyasaba nje nokuthi sebeyasiphoxa because nasigcina sibalandela abontanga bethu abanobhuti bethu basishoda nasemakhaya bayeqa into kanjalo so nje akukho right
nezinto ngabe uyoyisebenzisa okufuneka uzoyilungisa muze edrobheni kufanele uyishiye like ama-cellphone amakhadi asebhenki kufuneka ukushiye ngoba manje awazi noma uzobhuca noma uzobhuca ugcina ube nenkinga usho nganenkinga ekhaya basakwazi ukuthola kanti ifoni uyishiye endlini so ngoba manje uzothi uhamba nayo ifoni mhlawumbe ithathwe awusakwazi ukuxhumana nabantu bakini ilahlekelwe into ey'ningi ziningi nje iy'nkinga ezibhekana nazo
okunye futhi ukuthi maybe ayibonke ukuthi mhlawumbe njengoba sishusa amaphara abanye maybe khona izimo vele abadlule kuzona, understand? Hayi mhlawumbe ngoba ungeneke drugs ngoba ethanda into kanjalo, sometimes mhlawumbe situation yasekhaya abangani inani, then kube khona omunye ukuthi vele akalalelanga inani nokunye ukuthi ngendlela esigqoka ngayo sesiyasaba like igqoko zethu ama-weave, semele ukuthi njalo ntombama manje sesimele sifake ikhameni yabo into enjalo ukuthi nje seku-awkward, sesigqoka nje ngendlela yobusaba ngoba siyazi bazosiphuca vele bashawu 6 siyabona.
Mina bengicabanga ukuthi u-government must make initiative such that kube nama-rehabs, bathathe ababophe labantu bafakwe kuma-rehabs, so afake imali to rehabilitate labantu, abantu baphume sele be-right, and then kudilishwane nabo kuma-rehabs. Khona ama-psychologists, psychiatrists and everybody. Ngisisho nje it's a coincidence, Friday sirojiwe njengobona siphethe ama-sim card lawa yi-2 sport amafoni ngibafu sibhukhe la ku-West Street e-Union Hotel. So siphuma nje hotel sigarage, the next thing kufika abantu bangathi bayasazi basibingelele kahle ngathi uyaphaka kanti the next thing sesiyarobha. Sithe mas notice ukuthi hayi man bayasirobha labafana sebethathela amafoni kwabe kuyi-6 yabo silwe labo usine kancane bomaphara labo ukuthi singalimali. So u-government I think angabheki u-social development yet makafake imali because babulala i-business ne-economy yekhanda ilabantu, and even ubomi abantu usesichingeni.
Kuyazwakala uma kunanokuthi njengoba kuba nokwenzeka kanje isusa salento kuthiwa i-drugs nabadlayo.
Another thing, I think mabe kusuka kuma-rehabs kufuneka kucheckwe i-family background, and then u-government into kufuneka yenze kufuneka abe strict. I think uliniyeni kakhulu u-government wase-South Africa kanjani na i-foreigners, because these are now ama-drugs eza nezi-foreigners out specific most Nigerians. I'm not being xenophobic, but it's a fact. And hlangana namanye izolo siyabuza siyawazi ke labathi no sekulate bras kuntonto ifoni kuntonto i-sim card kuntonto wena ID indlela ifoni seyikuyiyona bawadayisa ema-saloon bawadayisa kuma-tuck shop and everywhere to these guys esuka ngaphandle. So umuntu kufanele umuntu ofike eSouth Africa anikezwe probation yokuthi makazi bawenzani uma kuphele 3 months engena into ayenzayo, and investigate nama-businesses lawo wenzayo because bafrontile instead bapush i-drugs, that's all.
And manje njengoba bekwazi sibathenge abantu aba-empower ngoba nje indlela ewenzeka ngayo ayaboshwa aphinda aboshwe, kodwa manje akusabatholakala abantu abadayisa, which means banayo into isandla kulabantu aba-empower mhlawumbe kukanjalo.
O-SAPS makazama ukudeploya more police kule ndawo. Ngiyazi ukuthi khona amapolisi lawa corrupt bona adayisa abanye abantu baboshwe labantu banikwe izigwebo eziheavy.
These are the everyday terrible scenes we encounter: poverty, dismay, hopelessness, job loss, unjust, unconstitutional, and very much broken. Is this what Utata Mandela went to prison for? Is this freedom? This is what ex-police commissioner, Mr. Jacques, had to say.
Okay, Mr. Jacques.
Yes.
You've been in the police department for how many long now?
I had been in the police for 6 years. 6 years, yeah.
Were you dealing with these homeless, drug addicted young
Yes,
children?
I dealt with them there in the Hillbrow area.
In Durban?
Hillbrow in Johannesburg, and then here in Durban on Maiden Wharf. I was a policeman there for nearly 2 years down in Maiden Wharf, dealing with the homeless the people that are street dwellers, down there in Point Road, down there in town. It's very bad.
Very bad. So tell me, what kind of, as a policeman back then, what kind of challenges that you faced with these young children who are addicted to drugs?
The thing is that they used to sniff glue. And it used to affect their mind. So they became violent. So to just try and get them was another problem. And another thing is that you take them to a shelter and then they run away from the shelter because they don't want to actually change, because that's their means of income. And so it became quite a problem. And then what it does, when they can't get an income, it leads to a life of crime. So it's a vicious circle.
So if you were in the police department now, if you can go back, what kind of changes you could put?
Oh, I think we need to have more skills development. Skills development. We need more places where people can learn a skill, learn a job. I believe the learnerships that they have today, they need to enforce that. They need to take people off the streets, and they need to have places where they can actually go and actually get skills. Become a plumber, learn to plumb, learn to electrical, just basics. From there, once you've got your basics and you're in a job, and I believe also they need to develop, to have, because the government has got money, they need to develop things like not paying a full big salary, but at least something towards the learnership, so that they're at least getting some income and takes them off the street. That there is going to deal a lot with the homelessness, where somebody, dignity comes when you're getting a little bit of income in your life. So I believe.
What can you say to the youth right now? Final words. What can you say to the youth to advise them?
Let me give you some advice. All the youth, those that are going to listen to this or see this, there is no kind of generational gap. As an older man, as a young person, I want to benefit you and you can benefit me. We can be a blessing to one another. Don't let anybody put you into a category that you're just a young person and you're no good. You have got some qualities. You've got talents that I don't have. Use your talents. Make yourself available. Go and help an elderly person. Go and help an older person. Go and help an adult. Be a blessing. And don't ever let anybody despise your youth. Don't ever let anybody take your youth away. You've been given youth for a purpose. Use it. Go and educate yourself. Do it the best you can. Get the best. Start right from school. Get a good education. Study. Don't just play games and only want to go play soccer. And you know what? Not everybody can become a sports star. Every one of us have got a potential of becoming the president of this country, becoming a good citizen of this country. You put your efforts in, God will make a way. And next, very important, put God first. Live for God. That's the best advice I can give.
The economic impact of Amapara. Durban tourism is a leading domestic destination in South Africa, the estimated visitor number being 9 million in 2010 and 2011. The value of the domestic tourism economic impact on the region, GDP, is estimated to be 8% annually. This has slightly been decreasing over the years due to the unsafe conditions in Durban CBD and the landscape impact of Amapara. It's hard to believe, but the increasing number of Amapara in the Durban CBD has impacted the city's tourism GDP output. This is indeed a national issue, which impacts the lives of many South Africans.
Middle fingers up. Fuck that. We ain't giving up this land. Fuck that. We ain't missing out on bags. Fuck that. Won't put my life in niggas' hands. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. We ain't giving up this land. Fuck that. We ain't missing out on bags. Fuck that. Won't put my life in niggas' hands. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Man, fuck that. Give me my flowers while you can. Fuck that. Don't wait till they put me in the sand. Fuck that. Hit me now and tell me I'm the man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Man, fuck that. You see the sun on me way after sunset, bitch. I got stupid heights to reach, I'm making contact. Seem like every time I dare run out of luck, I run back. Fun fact,
Invest in me and you get plenty of bucks.
every time this life that pushed me in the chin, I swung back. Had me with my back against the